will be taking on Mariah Fitzpatrick here at the Home Bar in Arlington Heights. Rise of the Gladiator 2. Matt Locascio along with Mike Finch. Red tape around the gloves for Collins, blue tape. The black trunks for Mariah Fitzpatrick. Well, we will see if either of these fighters back down as we're ready for round one. R.I.P. Tom Petty. Thanks for all the great songs. And these two get right after it here.
Right into the clinch. Great job by Lauren keeping her hips away here. Going for a trip wild, but she needs that underhook.
Leg back there, yeah.
That was the same trip we saw in the heavyweights with Siebert.
Yeah.
Good jab to the body by Lauren Collins. She drops down for the double leg, runs forward.
Slams Fitzpatrick into the cage.
Great job on the double leg and finishing through. She was able to reset, lock her hands behind the legs of her opponent, scoop Fitzpatrick up and pull her legs out from under her. She's gonna need to get her hips out away from the cage right here because Fitzpatrick is in a good position to start building back up. Fitzpatrick also hunting for this guillotine choke. Right now, all she has is that neck, and she's about to lose it. She's going to try to pop up here. You saw her foot go back, changes her mind. Nice job by Collins. Collins on top, working inside the open guard here. A little bit of grapevine action on the bottom there from Fitzpatrick. Grapevine meaning that she's interweaving her legs in between the legs of Collins.
Now to full guard, about 45 seconds left in this first round between Fitzpatrick and Collins. Collins still throwing those right hands. They're landing, and she's on top, so she's definitely scoring here, Mike.
She needs to watch the back of the head. There she goes. Great job coming upstairs there. That was all that was available at that position.
Now the fighter's right in front of us. She's got really good shoulder pressure with that left shoulder, Mike.
Yes, but she's going to want to recover that left arm, Matt. She's actually in a position, if she was fighting Eddie Bravo right now, he'd be going for a head and arm choke from the bottom. One of his favorites, a head and arm choke from guard. I've seen in many of his roles. But great job recovering her arm here. Final seconds and a dominant round for Lauren Collins.
So round one in the books here at the Home Bar between Fitzpatrick and Collins. Make sure you follow the XFO on social media at XFO MMA. That's Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Take a look at some of these replays here. There's that body shot by Collins, and then the very nice takedown and the slam into the cage. That led to the sequence of her being on top for most of the round, throwing those punches that were scoring. Very nice first round for Lauren Collins.
Most definitely. She was able to close the distance, get that takedown. Excellent. I mean, the way she drove her across the cage and then reshot, great job and great wrestling awareness. Credit to her wrestling coach who's in the cage with her right now, Motaz Oscar, who prepared her, as well as Alex, who is outside of the cage, her jiu-jitsu coach.
So round two between Collins and Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick with a little more oomph to start round two, but she's gonna.
She tried to drive the same way she did.
Place, but she got a little bit of a sprawl there, and still.
Again on the second shot.
Collins gets her to the ground.
Again on the second shot. And again, she needs to recover her left arm. Oh, it's around the head, excuse me. She's in a great spot here. Body triangle on bottom from Fitzpatrick, though. Interesting choice. Lauren,
look at her keep
base
that
is
right
odd.
arm.
Yes.
And then fire away with that right hand. A nice little tactic there by Collins.
Crafty. Now she needs to recover the left arm again. She's overexposing that side. That's a choke, and she's going to try to use it as a sweep here. She might end up on top. There's a little battle right here for top position. Great job getting the knees out wide. Nice wide base by Lauren Collins.
Now she's still trying to capture that left arm. Collins was. 45 left here in round two. Mark Whalen, our referee, watching both fighters work.
I was wondering if he's going to stand them up.
That's why I said that, and he just leaned in and said, come on, Lauren, let's work.
Right, and she's been doing some punching with the right arm, and that's been keeping this healthy and going here. She was able to work the ribs a little bit, was able to work upstairs. Little shot to the back of the head.
Meanwhile, Fitzpatrick hanging out in full guard. Did have that one sweep attempt, but not really looking to.
Fitzpatrick moving her hips around, but no submission attempts. She's not attacking arm bars here. She's not setting up triangles. I'm not seeing a lot of offense on bottom. She just stayed there for the round, and she gave it away to Collins in doing so. Collins knew, being on top, that she was going to take that round, just was comfortable holding the position, wasn't going to risk anything in passing.
Well, I would assume that in her corner right now, they're telling her the same thing. Throw a jab or two and then shoot that double, and she can have the same output and results as she had in the very first 2 rounds. Here was the attempt with that body triangle where Fitzpatrick was almost able to sweep Collins. Her coach wildly telling her to, come on, you can turn her over, you can do it, you can sweep her, but it was not meant to be. And she ended up on her back for the rest of the round. I would imagine Fitzpatrick's corner saying, you are down 2-0. You need a finish of some sort here if you wish to advance to the next round of the tournament, which will be in November right here with the XFO. So round 3, Fitzpatrick and Collins. See if Collins goes right back to a shot here. Again, she starts with the jab, and she does it. Same exact thing.
Beautiful takedown again by Collins. This time she's inside control. This time she's in a better position to work to finish this fight.
And she doesn't even have to, I don't think, Mike, unless that's something she really wants. But she's up on points, and Fitzpatrick has not shown the ability and or desire to get off her back yet. So if Collins hangs out here, it would be 30-27 across the board, at least from where I'm sitting.
I'm with you. She goes back up to her wide base. Notice how she changed from being on the hip to being on both knees. She might look to slide that right knee over the top. She's leaving a little bit of space there on that side. And on bottom, what Fitzpatrick is going to want to do is turn towards her opponent. She wants to shrimp her hips out away. Ooh. And this is why, because being mounted in an MMA fight, you're susceptible to punches. It is a more dominant position than side control in MMA.
Look at this,
because of punches. And look at that. Phenomenal sweep. She gets the sweep she wanted all night.
Badly. Now let's see if Fitzpatrick can do some work from top position, maybe. Oh! And around we go. 40 seconds left. Can Fitzpatrick sweep again and let her hands go? That's what she's going to need to do to win, I believe, Mike.
Yes, and a great job.
That was fun.
By Lauren Collins getting back on top. There's a little arm bar presented there a second for Collins. Collins, I'm sure, is happy to stay here. If she wants to posture up, she might be able to finish this fight. She's controlling the left wrist of Fitzpatrick. But for what? She has posture. She can posture up and land some serious shots. Perhaps she's concerned about being swept again.
Now, look at a good buck by Fitzpatrick, but to no avail. And Collins still with those short little punches that are getting through. The judges are getting ready to fill out their cards. And we will see what the totals are. But you have to think that Lauren Collins will advance to the next round of the tournament. Look at some of her handiwork here from round 3, Mike.
Just a dominant performance all the way through from Lauren Collins. She did a great job with that first takedown and was able to just keep replicating that over and over again in this fight. Great job on top. Was swept one time, but she got back to the top position. Here's the time she was swept. She was able to get right back to mount with a sweep of her own and finish on top again in a dominant position. Phenomenal performance from Lauren Collins.
And good spirit by Fitzpatrick there, really giving it a go in round 3.
Please give both women a round of applause for 3 entertaining rounds of action. Having gone the distance, we go to the scorecards. All 3 judges have the same 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Lauren Collins.